Hey guys, welcome or welcome back. If you're new to my channel, my name's Caroline, and today I can't believe I'm gonna say it, but it's time for our May TBR. I cannot believe, we say this every month, but I cannot believe that April is already over. For y'all, it's over, but for me, it's almost over. It's the end of April, and I just cannot believe we're already into May. It is already so hot in Texas. I am not ready for the 120 plus degree days yet. It's just already very, very hot. It's very humid, very rainy. It's going to be hurricane season in a few months before we know it. And yeah, it's summer and I can't believe it. But with that being said, we are doing my May TBR. Today it's going to be kind of the same, a little different than what other people do. I'm going to be doing my TBR prompt jar like Rachel Catherine the Queen does and kind of everybody right now. But for me, I still have a really hard time deciding for a lot of these prompts with just this prompt jar. So if we get a few where I have like 3 or 4 options that I'm stuck between, we're going to do the random picker wheel. And this just is going to help me kind of get a baseline for what I'm going to read for the month of May. It helps me boil down what I'm going to read and gives me a lot of options for mood reading, which I tend to be. So we're going to get right into it. I think right now I have been averaging like 10 books a month, but that really just depends on how busy I get. So I think I'm going to pick 8 or 9, depending on how it goes. I need to pick 1 to 2 books for my 25 and 25, and I need to pick 1 to 2 ARCs because I have about 8 that I need to read right now. Okay. Also, I got this new mug this weekend. So cute. So that's our new TBR prompt mug. Also, let me know, because like the last TBR I did it as word association, and I had a lot of fun. I thought it was really fun. Basically, what we did is we picked random words and I associated a book with the random word we picked out. So after this video, if you like the picker wheel in the TBR jar, the prompt jar more, let me know. If you like the word association game more, let me know. If you want to see me do something else random, I can figure something else out to do too. Just let me know what you like to see. I'm kind of down for everything and I like to do it different each month. So I am good with suggestions. Okay. Let's see. Ooh. A 1-word title. Okay. Also, I don't have like a book cart or anything, so I'm just gonna have to get up and pick a few and then I'll be back because I have books all around me in this room. So I'm trying to see, I have a few shelves in front of me. What do I see? I have a lot of 2-word titles. I know we have Unsteady by Peyton Corinne. I would say Hannah Grace's books, but I just finished Daydream. So I've read all of those books now. Let me see. Harlan Coben has a couple 1-word titles that I haven't read. Ooh. I have one that I might have to pick. Let me go get it. Okay, I found 3 that I am stuck on, so we're gonna have to do the picker wheel. So the first one I picked up is Falling. I talked about this one in a recent video I did, my book haul that I posted because I got the last one in this series, or the most recent one from this author. This one I think would just be fitting because of all the airplane stuff that's happening. It's also really short and I'm sure really fast-paced. So there's that one. The other one I picked out was Yellowface by R.F. Kuang. This one is literary fiction. It's very out of my comfort zone, but I've heard so many people who typically don't read heavy literary fiction recommend this book and say it was amazing, and it makes me want to read it. And I just heard it's very, the main character, you hate the main character, but you're still enthralled with the story. And then the last one I picked out is Lady Killer by Catherine Wood. This one I've been wanting to read for so long. But I want to put it into a picker wheel because I also really want to read these 2. So hold on one second. Let me type in these real quick. Okay, let's see. That was loud. Okay. It picked Yellowface. So that is the one we will go with. Probably the one I wanted to read the least, but I really this year have wanted to get out of my comfort zone. And there's a couple other books by R.F. Kuang that I would love to pick up, but I'm just so intimidated by. So maybe it would help me like reading Yellowface and loving it to pick up those other books by her that I wanted to read. And who knows, maybe we'll get prompts to get one of these other books. Okay, so that's book number 1. It's very rainy still today where I live. But I love the rain. I love the rain, it's a vibe. Okay, this is random but kind of fun. Published by Berkeley. So this one I really am gonna have to look around. Is Berkeley, I think Berkeley's only romance. Let me look around. I'll be right. Okay, published by Berkeley. Okay, so I think for this one, I'm going to do LA Women by Ella Berman. I'm pretty sure that was on my TBR for this month, but I'm not going to get to it. In reality, I have 4 more books for this month. It is the 24th today, so there's no way I'm going to get through them. I'm reading 2 of my books right now. I'll probably get through 11 books this month, but I'm going to move LA Women to this month. I need to read it this month because I believe it comes out July or August. So I really need to get this one read. So that's LA Woman by Ella Berman. I'll put a little picture up of it if I haven't already. Yeah, we're gonna read that one. It's literary fiction. So man, I didn't think that through. But no, I need to read it anyway. It's an ARC. Thank you so much, Berkeley, for sending me a copy. I got the EARC sent to me. So that was just with 2 literary fictions. We're gonna say no more literary fiction for the month. We're gonna have to pick thrillers or sci-fi or romance or something else. But that's number 2. I love like that whole premise, like pick it based on the publisher. All right, let's see. Oh, a TV or movie adaptation. Okay. I doubt I have very many of these. Let me... I'm gonna have to look up a list on Google of like book to movie adaptations because I don't see any on my bookshelves that I can think of that have adaptations, but I don't watch a lot of TV or movies, so I'm not the best like what's like in that world. I'm not the best in that world. So okay, so I just said no more literary fiction, but we're gonna do one more because I've been talking about a video I've been wanting to do, and this will key in perfect to that video for this month. So that's Night Bitch by Rachel Yoder. Supposedly this is a major motion picture starring Amy Adams. I had no idea. So I'm gonna have to read this and then go and watch the movie. Also, I don't understand how a 240-page book could simply be a movie, but I guess that's for me to find out. So that's three literary fiction books. I didn't even read 3 literary fiction books last year. So it's going great so far, guys. 6 more? 6 more. Okay, I am really excited about these literary fiction. Like, Ella Berman's one of my favorite authors of all time. Yellowface I've heard great things about, and Night Bitch I've heard great things about, so I should be excited. Ooh, okay. A book by a favorite author. So many favorite authors. Okay, Harlan would be one. Alice Feeney would be one. I would say Shanora Williams, but I've read all of her books. Ooh. I think I know which one we're gonna do. We're gonna do Only If You're Lucky by Stacey Willingham. Stacey Willingham is one of my favorite thriller authors, and she hasn't come out with a book for a couple years. She reprinted this one into paperback because all her books come out in a hardcover first. So I got this one in paperback this year to match my other ones. A Flicker in the Dark is one of my favorite thriller books. I love that one. I don't feel like it gets enough love. All the Dangerous Things, it wasn't as good for me, but I'm excited to pick this one up. And then she just released that she is releasing a new book called Forget Me Not, and so I'm really excited to pick that one up too later this year. But we're gonna go with this one. This will be a good thriller to add in. I don't know what it's about. I don't want to know what it's about, but Stacey Willingham's writing, the best way I can explain it or describe it is straightforward. She cuts to the chase. There's obviously a lot of mystery in the story, but her characters are very straightforward. They're normally pretty dry, sometimes unlikable, but in the best way. And I really relate to her writing and connect with her writing. And I find her characters just really captivating most of the time. And her storylines are always pretty typical with a little bit something extra thrown in. And that's really great for thrillers. I love when you read the storyline and the plot line and you're like, that may be overdone. And then an author really turns it around and does something unique and original with it. And that's something that Stacey Willingham does really well. So that is 4 books. We got 5 left. Let's see. This is random. Apostrophe in the title. Apostrophe in the title. This is really unique. Sometimes I want to ask past Caroline things. Like, why did you put that prompt in the jar? Girl. But I can't, so here we are. Okay, let me see. Okay, I think I found one. I don't think I really have any other one that I want to put on the TBR enough. So I'm gonna go with She's Not Sorry by Mary Kubica. I love Mary Kubica. I read Just the Nicest Couple this past month and it was so good. It was so good. I've also read Local Woman Missing and that one was really great too. This one I believe is about an ICU nurse and it just sounds really unique. It's a really unique storyline. It's about an ICU nurse who has a creepy patient and she finds out a bunch about their past and who they really are. And it just makes you wonder, like I think it's gonna make me wonder, all the people I know that are a nurse, like what stories have you heard? You know? And so I think it'll be really interesting if she does it well, but she always writes so well. Like her writing is so interesting. It's so captivating. It is also so quick. She writes the fastest paced thrillers. I normally read them in like 1 to 2 days and I am a slow reader. So she's your girl if you're a slow reader like me. Okay, that's 5. Hello. Okay. A book with a name in the title. So this could be like a person's name, a state, a city, just some kind of name. Okay, we're gonna do Daisy Darker for this one. I love Alice Feeney. I read A Good Bad Girl right at the end of last year, and that was the last one I read. I didn't love it as much, but Daisy Darker I've heard such great things about. Oh, so it's about like a family reunion that goes awry, and her main characters, it's very similar to Liz Nugent. Her main characters are always very complex. They have very unique personalities normally, that they normally are very quirky or have a quirk, or they maybe have like an odd job or are socially awkward or something like that makes them super relatable. And that's what I love about especially Alice Feeney and Liz Nugent's writing, is I just really connect to their characters, like they're real people, and like their struggles are my struggles, and that their happy days are my happy days. And that's something that I always leave a book and I really can look back on fondly on, and what makes my reading experience so much better for those books. Not every book has that, and I don't think every book should, but I think some people just do it impeccably, and Liz Nugent and Alice Feeney are two of them. So I'm hoping Daisy Darker, Daisy, her main character, is just really, really quirky and funny and relatable. Okay, that's 6 because I'm literally a child and have to count. Okay, so 7. Published by Dell. So we have another published by Dell. Is I mainly romance books, but I think that will be good because I really need a romance to break up all of the seriousness. I know Sarah Adams is published by Dell, so that's a good option. I have a great idea. Hannah Bonham Young is published by Dell. So we're going to do Out on a Limb. This will be our 25 and 2025 book of the month. This is the one that I've been told by everyone to start with, and I've just been really excited for it. I have all of this author's books, so I better like them. I better. Anyway, this is the one I'm going to start with. This will be such a good book to like break up the serious books I have. It's also blurbed by Sarah Adams, which I love her books, so I'm really excited about that one. Okay, let's see. I'm gonna do 9 because Night Bitch is a pretty short book, so I'm gonna do 9. We're gonna do 2 more. I feel like I'm sitting so weird on this chair. Okay, above 4.0 on Goodreads. So I have a list that has all of my physical books on it. So we'll see which ones are 4.0 and above on Goodreads. Let's see. Now I'm so low. Is that better? I don't know. We have a lot of options. We have a lot of options. So I gotta think. I have a wholesome romance, family reunion gone wrong, ICU nurse patient gone wrong. I don't know what this one's about. Literary fiction. Okay, hold on. Let me just scroll and we'll see like what sticks out. So what sticks out to me so far is Watch Your Mouth by Candy Steiner, because that's really spicy, really easy to read, and it would just be very like mindless, which would be good. I'm also trying to think of the videos I want to do this month. Do not need to do that. I also don't want anything too long. Ooh, so Steve Cavanagh sent me EARCs of his 2 new reprints he's doing for the Eddie Flynn series. So I think I'm going to see if either of those are, because they've already been published and they're just getting reprinted in new covers. I'm assuming he got like a new publisher or something for these. So let me look. I believe it's 50/50 and Devil's Advocate, I believe. So let me see. Oh yeah, they both have over 4 stars. So that one, which one's first? So yeah, we will do 50/50 by Steve Cavanagh. I'm gonna put the new cover up because this is gonna be the one that's like the newest cover. I have the UK covers, which I think you can still get the UK covers on Blackwell's. I just mixed up Waterstones and Blackwell's. Anyway, Blackwell's. So you can get the UK covers, but this is gonna be the new cover, which is the one I got sent. I need to read The Liar The Liar before I read those. So I have got some reading to do. So we'll have to do The Liar and 50/50 together. But that will be my book for above a 4.0 on the reads. Okay, and then that's 8. So let's do one more. This will be our last book for May. We're going to do 9. That's crazy to think about. I think May is going to be a really, really good month for reading, though. Okay, and then a 3-word title. So we've had a one-word title and a 3-word title. I have so many for this. Hold on. I have an idea. I have so many 3-word titles that's just overwhelming. So overwhelming. There's so many 3-word titles. Most books are 3-word titles. What do I do? I'm so conflicted. I'm trying to think of like a fast-paced. I know I want something fast-paced and short because 9 is going to be a lot for me. So I'm trying, or like something maybe I have on audio or ARCs. Let me see if there's any other. Short, fast-paced. Oh, wait. It would be perfect just to do. Okay, yeah. We're just gonna do The Devil's Advocate too, because we'll do I think I'm just gonna do a reading vlog for Steve Cavanagh this month, and we're just gonna do The Liar, 50/50, and The Devil's Advocate, and that will kind of wrap it up. That'll get us through 3 ARCs, a 25 and 25, a bunch of physical books I own, and it'll just round out the month, and I think that'll be great. We'll have romance, we'll have thrillers, we'll have literary fiction, and May is like the perfect month for a little bit of everything. You're on the cusp of summer, you're on the outs of spring, and yeah, I think a little bit of everything is so good. So I hope you have some really great books that you're excited for the month of May. Let me know if you've read any of these that I picked out, or if you're also going to be picking them up in May. I'm always really excited to hear what y'all are reading, and if you liked what I've read and what I am going to read, and if you've ever read them before. So let me know in the comment section down below. Just remember, always be kind to the people down in the comment section and the people around you that you see. Please hit that subscribe button to stick around with me, and hit the notification bell so you know when I post, because I have a weird posting schedule. And yeah, I hope you'll have a great week. I can't wait to see you in the next one. Bye!